They tell you to glow up, to become better, to heal. And so you do. But deep down, let's be honest. At first, you weren't doing it for you. You were doing it because you wanted someone to see it. Maybe the person who left you. Maybe the people who doubted you. Maybe the version of yourself that never felt good enough. You wanted them to say, "Wow, I made a mistake." You wanted them to regret. You wanted them to feel what you felt. And so you worked. You changed. You evolved. But it didn't feel like peace. Because it wasn't. It was still performance. Still rooted in needing someone else to approve of your growth. That's not power. That's dependency dressed up in ambition. Now listen. There comes a moment, a quiet one, where you sit with yourself in total honesty and say, "I'm not doing this for anyone else anymore." That is where transformation truly begins. Not in the gym, not in the mirror, not in the glow-up montage, but in the silence, where you meet the parts of you used to abandon just to feel loved. Working on yourself for yourself means you're no longer obsessing over how they feel about you. You're obsessing over how you feel about you. You no longer ask, "Do they think I'm enough?" You ask, "Am I aligned? Am I proud? Am I at peace?" And that is when the game changes. Because now, you move different. You speak different. You hold eye contact longer. You don't flinch when they pull away. You don't shrink to be less intimidating. You don't explain your value. You radiate it. You become the type of woman who walks into a room and doesn't need to say a word. They just feel her presence. They can't describe it. They just know. She's done the inner work. She's not chasing anything. And because of that, everything comes to her. The healed woman is not loud. She doesn't beg. She doesn't prove. She doesn't post for attention. She disappears to evolve. And when she returns, it's undeniable. You need to understand this. True self-work is quiet. No one sees the nights you cry. No one claps for your boundaries. No one applauds when you finally stop begging for crumbs and start feeding your soul. But you will feel it. This shift. When you finally stop asking, "Am I enough?" and start stating, "I am more than enough," with or without them. You will feel it when you no longer check if they watched your story. You no longer care if they like your post. You no longer bend when someone disrespects you. You just walk away. Not out of ego, but because peace is your new non-negotiable. This is the era of you. The you who chooses herself. The you who doesn't need a crowd to be confident. The you who would rather be alone than poorly accompanied. You work on yourself now not because you want to be chosen, but because you already chose you. And that kind of energy? That's not just powerful. That's unforgettable. So don't rush your healing. Romanticize your routines. Fall in love with your own mind. Take yourself on dates. Read more. Speak less. Observe everything. Discipline is the new seduction. Peace is the new success. And self-respect? That's your new love language. You are the only one who will live in your mind forever. So make it a beautiful place to be. Not because they're watching. Not because they're missing you. But because you are worth every ounce of effort you give yourself. So again, work on yourself. For yourself. By yourself. And watch what happens. You won't just attract better. You'll stop entertaining less. Because once you know your worth, there is no going back.